Well, I've been in movies that have been nominated before, but I've never been this close to it, so I don't have anything to relate to per se. I just kind of take it a day at a time. But I'm just excited for. I want people to go see this movie. I want people to go see this story, and I think Stephen Rogers wrote an amazing script, and it's well directed, and Margot kills it, and Allison kills it. So it just. I think any of that is just icing on the cake.
Well, tell me about the scenes there were some really hard to watch scenes with
Right.
Margot. What was the most difficult scene to shoot?
The most difficult scene to shoot was definitely the gun scene. That was really hard. Just because it felt to be a very pivotal moment in their relationship in the script, and also kind of when everything was going crazy. And yeah, I'd circle that scene on my calendar, and like I was always tracking it day by day to see how close I'm getting to shooting that scene. But it's just what it was. Yeah, it went well, and I'm happy about it.
Did you ever meet Jeff Gillooly or Jeff
I did.
Stone? Okay,
Jeff Stone.
What was that like?
It was strange. It was strange because you spend a few months kind of researching somebody, and then they kind of appear before you, and you're looking at him sort of in double takes, so to speak. But if I didn't know anything about him, if I had no preconceived ideas or anything like that, I mean, he seemed like a very regular guy. I mean, it was interesting to talk to him, but I'm glad I did, because I was able to get a little bit of insight as to when he was younger, or how, his life now at 50. And that was important because I had to play him in the movie when he was in his 20s and in his 50, and there was no footage of that online. So it was good in terms of piecing it together.
Tell me about working with Margot as a boss.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was great. I was never really that conscious of her in that way, and I think maybe that's probably her doing that job really well, in the sense that she was never bossy, or at the same time was jumping between acting and producing back and forth a lot, and I was never able to see it. So she did it in such an effortless way that it shows you how good she was at it. But I don't know. I love her. I think she's awesome.
This week there's a story that Star Wars fans want you to play Luke Skywalker.
Well, that's a really nice story.
And that Mark Hamill actually supports that. So what's your reaction to that?
God bless him. My reaction is, when do we shoot? I'm all for it. Whenever they want to go, let's do it.
Okay, last question. Allison Janney in every scene.
Oh yeah. I mean,
she's amazing.
I grew up watching her in movies, and I've always loved her, and just to, be opposite of her, was kind of like watching a master at work, and then also it was really hard to keep a straight face, because she has so many great lines, and she was constantly making us laugh with her improvisations.
But I could not count how many F words.
There were a lot.